One of the things that has boosted my faith when it comes to obeying God the most, that has been more substantiated in the last few years, was when I studied on how the Bible was written. The Bible has many writers, but one author, the Holy Spirit writing through men. And I see things like, for instance, in the building of Noah's Ark, the instruction on the dimension, the materials, and all of the things that should be used in the building of the ark are things that are utilized even today when building ships. And then it was not common practice. In Genesis 25, when the Lord told Abraham, basically telling him that the stars are uncountable, that as innumerable as they are, so shall your descendants be. And that was a time where, at the peak of astronomy in science in that day and age, they thought there were less than 1,000 stars in the sky. But God is telling him the stars are innumerable. Now we know they are innumerable because we have technology, we have telescope, we can look. And I think the most profound was even David writing about the crucifixion of Jesus before crucifixion is even invented as a means of Roman execution. And he wrote this 700 years before that happened. Isaiah is prophesying of the death of Jesus too, centuries before it happens. And you see it happening the exact same way. How do you explain that? That a spirit can have that level of precision, can know the end from the beginning, and inspire men to write stuff. And what they write up until today is still relevant, historically proven, spiritually. And that's the being that dwells on my inside. That's the being that is telling me tomorrow don't go out. Why should I argue? This being knows the end from the beginning. That's the being that tells me I have 500k, says don't invest here. Right now, God doesn't need to explain himself to me. He doesn't need to. He's the all-wise God.